It's Christmas and someone could have lost their life over car theft.
A Fenton man is shot after confronting a group of car thieves. Tonight, we hear from the neighbor who heard the gunshots. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ann Allred. Mike has the night off. This happened last night around 8 o'clock near Fenton. Now the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is investigating the shooting while the suspects are still on the run. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay joins us from Fenton where the crime took place. And Mercedes, I can only imagine these neighbors are of course shaken up by this. Like she said, someone could have died right before the holiday.
And they really are. It's a community that, it's a community that isn't used to having gunshots heard in this area. The shooting happened actually just right across the street from us here. And while the victim is okay, he was shot at multiple times by the suspects, and neighbors who heard it all unfold described it as terrifying.
You don't think that you live in a place where someone's going to get shot over petty theft. You know, human life, you would think, is more important than stealing a few things out of a car.
On Monday afternoon, Shauna Walker and her fiance were doing some last-minute Christmas decorating outside while trying to wrap their heads around what took place just steps away from their home the night before.
All of a sudden, we heard 3 gunshots, and Brian jumped up and he said, "I thought that sounded like gunfire." And there was a car in the driveway right in the street.
Walker soon figured out that her neighbor had been shot after confronting people who were going through his vehicle that was parked in his driveway.
And next thing you know, I was taking care of the kids and the police were here, and it was just a really scary thing for the whole neighborhood.
It's a kind of crime that Graham Bissell with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says is an ongoing threat to the whole community.
But this is the second time in the last couple of years that we've had an incident like this, and it's very concerning for us and for the people of Jefferson County.
Bissell says this is a regional problem and one that worries law enforcement because a lot of criminals arrested for property-type crimes are back on the streets quickly.
It's more difficult now for law enforcement agencies and prosecutors and judges to keep somebody behind bars. There's an argument that could be made that adjustments needed to be made.
While the neighborhood continues to heal.
Their kids were right in the window, and they their dad got shot. It's horrifying over petty theft.
Police are reminding the residents of Jefferson County to lock everything up so the criminals don't come back.
You don't go fishing in the same spot where you didn't catch a fish the last 5 or 6 times. You move to the next spot. It's the same type of logic here.
The neighbor we spoke to this morning also told us that one of their cars had actually been broken into as well. Nothing was stolen out of it, but that means someone broke into their car after midnight when the police left through 6 a.m. So during that time period. So pretty scary and just a pretty weird situation out here. Live in Fenton, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.